Hey everybody, this is Kevin Quigley with Tarot Off the Cuff, and I'm here to introduce Sarah Barry. She's from Sydney, Australia, and has been reading for quite some time. She's a Vipassana meditator, she's an occasional trapeze artist, and she rides one of the most fantastic, amazing, decorated, artistic bicycles you have ever seen. So, enjoy.
Hi there, I'm Sarah Barry, also known as Psychic Sarah, and this is Tarot Off the Cuff. This is my dog, Bally. She's asleep. She's so cute. The lighting's not that great. You probably can't see her absolute adorableness. Anyway, I'm talking to you from Gadigal Bangal land in the inner west of Sydney, Australia. This is the Next World Tower by Cristy Sea Road. And what will it be? It will be The EMpress. What do you do that grounds you as a tarot reader, that allows you to feel really comfortable in your body and therefore your capacity to hold space for other people? I'm very Taurian, very Sun, Moon, Mercury, all in Taurus. and Chiron as well. Anyway, Taurus. Taurus is I'm a very Taurus person in how I like to make space as comfortable as possible. So part of the way in which I can be a lot more grounded is create a space for myself that I feel really comfortable in, that I then get to share with other people. So I'm at home at the moment. This is my COVID-19 phone and video chat only office setup. So I'm not in my office in Newtown like I usually am. I am in my home office, which is the corner of my living room. When I've been doing readings for clients, they say, "Oh, you're still in your office," because it's just a very similar aesthetic, except instead of the mosaic fabric on the wall, in my office I have tapa cloth from Tonga. Long story and how that got to me, which is a story for another time, or if you want to know that story, let me know. It's an aside, it's not important. But what I've done with my home space and also with my office space when I get back to face-to-face readings, which will be soon, with a lot more distance between us, 2 tables between us rather than 1, I have made that space deliberately homey and comfortable so that people feel comfortable when they come in. There's a lot to be said for space. That's why, I like installations. I've always enjoyed installations when I go to art galleries, and because I make chai as well, Queen of Cups chai. I love chai. And obviously because I make it and sell it, but I drink it. But when I do readings, when I make chai for a club called Club Kooky, which is a beautiful queer club that's been running in Sydney for 25 years this year, I make chai, a lot of it, nowadays up to about 40 litres, and I like to create a space with my wife, who helps me set up the space, and friends as well they come and help me, and it's just this beautiful space that people can just kind of come in, and we usually have this mandala fabric up there, lots of mandala fabrics and cushions, and it's nice warm light, and there's flowers everywhere, fake flowers and glitter, and well, not glitter you chuck around, but glittery things, and nice mood lighting, and it's just a really beautiful way for people to come in away from the party, loud music, people drinking kind of vibe, and just come into this nice sober space where people can just have a bit of a relax if they're having a bit of a hardcore party moment, but also they just want to sit down and have a chat and drink cups of tea. And I've really seen what creating space, how that helps people. But it's not just about what we say, it's the space as well. And I'm sure that you've felt that when you go into sacred spaces, if you've gone into temples, or if you've gone, nature is the sacred temple, and if there are particular sacred sites that you've gone to, on whatever land you're in, I'm sure that you've felt that there's something powerful about this space, and just being in this space helps you. And it doesn't matter what is said to you in that space just brings the goods. So for me as a tarot reader, I like to create the space knowing that it's got to be more than just the space. It can't just be a nice space. It's got to, I've also got to deliver as a tarot reader. And I know for myself, like I'll always be looking after myself, and being as present as I can possibly be with people, so that I know that no matter how they receive it, that I know that I can trust myself, that I am bringing the best I can bring in that moment. And my best will change from day to day. There'll always be a bottom line. I don't go below that bottom line, but I'm always going to bring my most authentic and connected way of working with people. And so that there's that, what I do for myself, how I eating good grounding food and making sure I haven't had too much caffeine, and making sure I've got a reasonable amount of night's sleep, or that I've gone for a walk and moved my body in some way, hung out with the little doggy. She's so cute. Sorry, I'll stop. Stop disturbing the dog. Let sleeping dogs lie, as my wife likes to tell me. But she's just so cute. Creating space, I think, is really important. And also another thing that I do as the Taurine, apart from the nice warm tones, the reds and the oranges and the browns, pick whatever colour you like to decorate your space with. I like to make people cups of tea. So they come in and sit down, and what kind of tea would you like? And this is just my thing. You do not have to do this, but I've usually got at least 20 different kinds of tea for people to choose from. Not chai, because I need my stovetop for that. Although sometimes if I'm feeling particularly motivated and more time on my hands, then I do make up a big pot of chai in the morning and bring it in thermoses so I can share it with clients if they want it. But yeah, just different herbal teas. So just that whole experience of nice, warm, beautiful liquid falling down their throat as they receive the reading, the dulcet tones, the tarot reader. It's all part of it. And I do this because I know from experience how it helps. And I remember when I started my therapy process when I was 24, that I used to, when I went and saw my therapist, that she would make me a cup of, apple and cinnamon tea. And now I like to keep apple and cinnamon tea in my collection for my clients, but also just for myself at home, because it never fails. Whenever I drink it, it reminds me of those early days of therapy, which was so helpful and so exactly what I needed. So the therapy can sometimes be the tea that we make for people. And look, if you don't have the setup for these things, if you're in a shared space and you can't really decorate, or there's you don't have a kettle, or there's not a PowerPoint, or there's all these different reasons why you can't make tea for people, or you just do readings just purely by email or online. It's not absolutely necessary, but then just have a think about how can you create the vibe, and that it's not necessarily about just lighting a candle, even though that can help. I mean, do whatever feels right for you. I don't light a candle for various reasons. Sometimes, because I do have clients sometimes who are allergic to smoke. It's difficult when you're in Australia because of bushfires. But if someone's got a lung condition, for example, and of course I'm not going to be burning incense, and I'm not going to be lighting a candle. So as readers, we do have to be adaptable as to what we do that we think gets us into the mood. That sometimes we won't be able to do it if we are to honour and respect our clients. So yeah, I think there's a lot to be said for creating space and knowing that if you are held by the space, and it's very likely that your clients will as well. And then it just means that you're more comfortable just to go on and do the good work of tarot reading and reading people's cards and having a good chat, and just making sure that people know this is a safe space for them to open up in and to receive any kind of wisdom within these particular walls. And I would think also it's really important as readers that we are doing self-nurturing, and we may not be very good at it all the time. It can be hard to nurture ourselves sometimes. When I first started tarot reading, I didn't know many other tarot readers, and of the tarot readers I knew, there was only like one other person I think I knew who was doing it full time. And when I looked around at all the different readers, I noticed that this is a job that can have a bit of a hard impact on us physically, because it's a sit-down job, so we've got to get up and move around. Emotionally, because we're sitting with people's big emotions. Spiritually, because we're in that intuitive space every day, and people coming to us for spiritual guidance, and sometimes we may not feel like we're doing it well enough, or it's because it's a huge responsibility. And so we are in a position to kind of be unwell, whether that's physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and with all those ways in which our health can go, does not actually have to negatively impact upon the way in which you deliver readings. There's a certain realness about being in a very vulnerable state, emotionally, mentally, physically, that can deliver such extraordinary readings. But, if you are ever experiencing some, unbalance that my dog is snoring. Is it that boring? If you ever are feeling some unbalance, have a nap like my dog would do, if you can. But I guess just make sure that you can counteract that in some way. Just promise yourself that you'll, if you need to have a piece of chocolate, then that's what you're going to do, or you'll have a cup of tea, or you'll go for a walk, or you'll meditate, or you'll do some stretches and give your body something that it wants, so that you can just, trust that the space that you are holding for your clients is grounded. You are in your body, and you are therefore in the best position to help your clients experience exactly what they need to, not just from you, but from the space you have created for them, or if it is online, the space that you have created in your own space, so that they can feel that through the interwebs. Yeah, thank you, snoring dog. I've got to stop disturbing the dog. Anyway, that's it. Hey, have a dog on your lap. How grounding is that? If you can have a dog or a cat on your lap when you're doing tarot readings, I highly recommend it. The Empress would agree with me. I'm Sarah Barry, also known as Psychic Sarah, and this has been Tarot Off the Cuff. Bye for now.
Hey, this is Kevin.
Hi, this is Nooch.
Thanks for watching.
If you like what you saw, please hit a thumbs up and subscribe. You'll know when new ones are coming. And share with your friends.
We'll see you soon.